aren't he? His own Camille, perhaps. The Gnar, bit of a throwback. Gnar did receive some buffs on 14-11, I believe. He's been struggling a little bit with the itemization changes, so Riot wanted to compensate and give him Millennium or something. I forget what team it was.
Yeah, Millennium. We missed out on the TCL years. He missed out on TCL Internationals. And Mickey already getting the Halo Blaze procs going. Hansama continuing to fire autos, but press the attack, making him a little bit stronger. The 1v1, he just got 2v2 killed again! G2's bottom lane obliterated by Hansama, managing to get the kill back. I would argue. Speeding down to the bot lane, the control ward already placed hover, so Isma going to be spotted out first. Passive, going to get taken away. Good damage onto Isma. Yike heavily favored in the 1v1 with the stun already there. Luan flash forward, the handshake, the pullback. They're trying to finish the job on a Yike. Yike getting lower and lower. Mickey trying to finish the kill. Yike flashing out, getting the tunnel back to safety. It's a bloodbath on the bottom side. Rahel only level 1. Hansama doesn't have the same problem. He's desperate to finish the kill. The E, he gets the arrow. He has to flash in. The barrier blocking all of the fallout damage, and Isma's in trouble. Hansama going to get taken down again. Luan grabbing the kills. Luan everywhere in these fights. Handshake after handshake. Niski there with the pullback, with the Maw.
I think Mickey's fine.
One more. Flash auto
nice
finish.
Did that SK game where they're diving in a level 2.
Isma here will be spotted. Instantly goes onto Mickey. Target already locked down. Stun is there. It's one squishy. Poppy Luan instantly grabs the kill.
Not having the best of times, but I'm sure he'll be able to bounce back. Yike, going to be looking to secure these goals, but Isma is here, level 6 too. Has push in the mid wave. Something his top laner that can't come in. Flash committed.
Q flash back from Niski. Up just in time to deny Caps that angle. Of course, flash trade is just for the ulti, so overall still favors Caps there in that instance, but Grub's gonna get taken down. SK managed to get 1 back, so 2-for-1 trade overall, yikes. But G2 don't want to overcommit here to man disadvantage, knowing the Caps has to catch that mid wave, so we'll just concede the drain.
But
they're favorites.
The biggest thing about G2 is they did evoke some hope, and let's see if SK can shut something
Good
down.
Yike immediately killed. Niski now caught up, but he managed to get the fear on the Cap to stop any potential pushback going through. Berserk, excellent ulti. Caps running out of angles, running out of places to run, and SK just taking their time here to finish off the kill. They're dominating G2.
Team to set up a potential dive in top lane. Hansama is isolated.
TP there, flash back from Hansama, flash forward from Isma, sidesteps the ultimate. Hansama now in trouble. Mickey trying to save, but already he's dead, and now Mickey might be in trouble too. Yike continuing to step forward. The bailout is there. They want to finish off this kill, but Rek'Sai goes under, comes right back out, denies the bailout effectiveness, but still the kill is traded back.
I mean, it's SK with 2 kills. They're looking for 3.
Mickey gets interrupted on the knockback. It's clutch now. Clutch is back under the tower. Rahel in trouble. Rahel gonna drop. No bailout left.
3K gold lead over Caps.
They're strong. And look at early lock coming in from Isma too. So burst damage coming out from the side of G2 is just going to be very heavily mitigated for at least the next couple fights.
Grub's being started off. Yike should be able to secure another one at the very least. Question is, will they go for more? Yes, the smite.
He already got 4, so no reason to stick around. Tunnel timing is good.
Great wave clear. It can be a difficult thing to do, and Herald always a great tool to just help you open up that mid lane.
But really cannot afford to stay under that tower, so going to try to grab a little bit more damage there. SK just continuing the pressure on the top side of the map, threatening for more. Mega Gnar here, always a bit tricky to dive. Irrelevant might not get the chance to push any buttons. Wall's not even going to come out, looking for the pound back. Does manage to get away for a second. The Price Seeker doesn't quite finish it. Now he's running. The house going to hit Mickey. He's trying to get away. Mickey's got the buckler. Can they finish the kill here? The tower already falling down. Mini Gnar's going to mean a movement speed steroid. Yike looking for the Price Seeker. Not quite going to hit. Irrelevant's getting tricky with it, but he's going to drop. Captain America hits him with the buckler, and down he goes, but SK got 2 towers on the top side. They're going to get mid as well, and now Hansama's going to be the one in trouble. Cleanse already used, barrier already used. Hansama getting run down, the handshake to bring it back. Hansama can't finish the kill. No is the answer. The spear's stacked. Okay, that said, though, the entire last sequence of play is so good for them. They get second Drake, continuing to stack up. They get Herald. They get multiple towers, 3 in the grand scheme of things. So,
I mean, the other huge factor, Dracos, is if SK do win,
you know what I mean?
Another tower will be secured for SK.
Broken Blade, nothing he could do, right? I mean, the siege might be a fight in mid lane, so we'll keep our attention here. Going in from Isma, flashback from Hansama, still gonna get hit by the slow. Mickey X looking for the disengage here. Is gonna knock back 2, and now Isma suddenly realizes this is not the fight that he thought it was. Hostile takeover is good, but Isma still likely to fall. Will get taken down, bailout not even used.
Comes back to that conversation about SK, can they close out that game? These type of mistakes, a team like G2 is going to very quickly punish you, and we talked about how Caps is going to be delayed. He's now getting much
You're
closer.
4K up, you're 3K up, you're 2K up. Good job,
Look
but
at
where
top
is it going
lane.
to take you? But Isma wants him to take it all the way to the base. Hansama now needs to back away, but immediately he's going to see the cleanse. Piercing arrow coming through. It's not going to do a whole hell of a lot of damage. Again, we're seeing the hostile takeover come out. Going to clip Hansama. He's going to auto-attack the minions. Meanwhile, triple knockup coming in from Yike. Unstoppable now. Broken Blade in the midst of the fight. Mickey's got a good angle to keep this one going. Isma slowly getting cut down. Irrelevant finally here. Rahel just doesn't do any damage. Broken Blade more than happy to try and finish the kill. There gets one. Looking to make it two. Broken Blade again. Yesterday on the Camille. Today on the Casante. Taking over.
Broken Blade with a massive play in mid as G2 get initiated on, but turn the fight in their favor.
G2 converted so beautifully, and now it's
the
really
gold
hard
going
to
to
play.
disappear. Broken Blade's going to get a solo tower.
That's the last of it. Mickey now pulling the trigger on the fight. Isma trying to back away. Mikhail's not going to be too effective against the knockup. Mickey, again, just trying to front line alongside Yike here. They don't want to overcommit. Happy to just try and poke away. Niski stepping up.
Melting.
They're getting lower and lower. Cap shredding through it. That's the power of the Azir. So
Irrelevant,
good at
no
taking the
TP.
objective. Good poke here. Irrelevant trying to run in. Nice knockback. Pullback is good, though, from Rahel to keep them in the fight. Baron already down, but SK want to keep this fight going. Flash in for Mickey, though. The follow up there. Yike going to find the knockup. Irrelevant off to the side, starting to stack the rage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Broken Blade finally going to drop down. Yike getting picked off, but Irrelevant is here. Shut down. Double kill for the Gnar on the chase, but doesn't have the flash. That should just be it. 2 Baron buffs left standing for G2.
Irrelevant finally arrives, and SK get a 5v5 fight, which they absolutely dominate. 3 members of G2 die. They lose so many Baron buffs too, along with a mid tower.
The fight's just going to be so much harder, and in that position, SK were just favored. Now they're going to move on to Soul Point again. Mountain Soul would be big, especially against Hansama, who really just wants to poke. That additional shield, that additional tankiness is going to make his job so much harder.
Well, G2 have given up the dragon in exchange for control over the top wave. Azir is just melting these towers. He'll get another one. They've opened up the inhibitor.
Ruka, Irrelevant slowly stacking rage. Again, flashless, but that's the W down. Clean onto Mickey. Mickey now in trouble where they just give him up. Mickey down. Yike pulled back. Good handshake. The tower there to make sure they can retreat. And already Broken Blade finding another pressure point, knowing the fight isn't really what they're after. Instead, the objective
is SK that is being suffocated in terms of resources. Caps.
Flash back. Cap's now going to be in trouble. TP burn. What are G2 going to be able to grab in the meantime? Caps just dies.
He's just dead.
They get the flash, but absolutely not worthwhile.
Well, they get this. No. Information gain for
They need
G2.
to burn this down quickly. They can't afford to be indecisive.
SK can just turn on this.
Walking back to Caps. Caps just trying to root him up, just trying to flawlessly layer the CC so he can't even get an ulti off, but Caps goes golden, buys a brief moment. Mickey X gonna go for the knockback into the wall, but Caps is already down. G2 on the chase. Irrelevant, not gonna be able to knock anybody back. Unstoppable is Broken Blade, but that's a severing bolt. Isma here to follow up, and G2 starting to get run down. Stun onto Broken Blade, nothing left for him. The fear quaking in his boots as SK can just set their sights on the Baron.
A fantastic sequence of events from SK. The initiation from G2 onto the mid lane is used by SK to gain control over the topside jungle and set themselves up for the Baron. Now they still want to contest the Dragon as well. This would be Soul for them. They know they still have numbers advantage. That's still 20 seconds on Caps, who doesn't have TP.
Mickey spotted. Movement speed steroid, is it enough? Fear coming in, and now Irrelevant can chase. Nowhere for Mickey to go. That's going to be the Soul for SK. Yike already backing away, and right like that, SK are back in control of this game.
It was a shaky mid-game, but they've been able to punish the aggression from G2 well. The Caps TP into, or the Caps play on bot, cascaded into a sequence of events with which, especially when you're fighting for spots in playoffs, and
Caps locked up again. Immediate follow. Spiraling Despair. Caps very likely to go down. Niski now retreating. Isma just will not die. He is so damn tanky with Caps out of the equation, too. They just don't have the damage to do anything to the Sejuani.
Look at mid lane, Irrelevant pushing in with a nice wave.
SK so close to the finish. Niski backing off, doesn't want to overstep. The one off to the side. Isma here too, Irrelevant Mega. Broken Blade locked up, Wallop is there. Slow, steady siege, one inhibitor down. SK, what else do you want? What else are you here for?
It's the battle of poke between Hans and Niski right now. Niski's a little bit low on mana. He's going to be forced to base. As the TP available, won't be interrupted. Nice for him.
TP back to mid. Full group. Do they just want to try and end it here? Not playing off 2 lanes anymore, just full 5 stack, waiting for the top lane wave to come in. Irrelevant off to the side, threatening. Yike can go for the flash knockup. But the follow-up might not be there. Broken Blade losing so much help before the fight even starts. Isma immediately going to follow up, Spiraling Despair, forcing everyone else back. Now it's on Mickey to try and disengage, but Isma's not afraid. Is going to step up. Poppy getting cut down. Now there's nothing left to stop the dashes coming through. Flash forward from the one, the handshake won't connect. Nice sidestep coming in from Caps. Rahel continuing to leap around, continuing to back away. They've got the super minion in mid. This might just be the end for SK. Coming clutch in summer, the new players, the entire team coming together, but G2, can they hold the line? Unstoppable now, the clean pullback coming in, Luan taken out. SK can't get over eager here, but Niski doing so much work, doing so much damage, like almost taken out, severing Bolt, not enough. The healing coming through clutch as he burrows up, gets back to the base. Hansama and Caps holding the line, Broken Blade there to body block, but 4 members still up on the side of SK, but I don't think they can close it here.
I think they're gonna try, though. They haven't given up just yet. No, they have. Okay, SK will not overstay their welcome, but G2's gonna force it.
SK has to be perfect here. They can't afford to give anything up. Isma stepping off to the side. Rahel might be the one who's gonna be in trouble. Knocked back into the wall with the fear on. Broken Blade is clutch. Niski there to save his AD carry. Broken Blade is overstayed. Yike going for the 2-man flash. And now Caps wants to step in. Irrelevant getting taken out. Nobody's touching Hansama. He's doing so much work, G2. You can't do this to them. That was so close, but G2 again.
Yes, Rahel for the on-hit.
So much work on the objective.
TP
from behind. SK need to slow it down. What is their call? Are they fighting or are they taking the objective? They can't afford to get it too low. Mickey now going to look for the knockback. Taking the jungler out of the equation. Caps can now step up.
To the
SK, they're off the Baron. G2 get it for free. SK now immediately need to find the fight. Going for the pushback, but Niski manages to make it work. Spiraling is sparing so many. The way damage is disgusting. And Irrelevant trying to chase down Hansama, but Mickey is there to save the day. Hansama is still standing. SK determined to end this one. The minions breaking the base. Mickey, Hans, Broken Blade still alive. Broken Blade will fall, and SK will look to end it here.
A massive team fight from SK. They don't care about the Baron because they've won the fight. That's an open Nexus, and SK will make the upset happen.
Isma walking in, knowing the Varus can do nothing. Rahel does not have to be too scared. Mickey gonna give his life to hold on for a brief moment. One inhibitor respawns, but it is not enough. SK taking their sweet time, a win well earned, a back and forth game. SK finding a win over G2 ESPORTS.
A crazy back.